It's 150 days until the moon's collision with Earth. Sounds like the plot of a sci-fi disaster film, doesn't it? Well, brace yourselves, because the countdown is on. Oceans are flooding, volcanoes and earthquakes are erupting globally, and entire cities are being wiped off the map. The moon is racing toward Earth at breakneck speed, causing chaos and destruction. But before we panic, let's rewind the clock and explore how this disaster unfolded. Buckle up, because it's about to get wild. The start of the countdown, 1 year until impact. Let's start from the beginning. In a mere year, the moon, currently 384,000 kilometers, 240,000 miles away, will crash into Earth. Yes, you read that right. The distance between Earth and the moon is so vast that we could fit all the planets of the solar system between us and the moon. To put it in perspective, the Earth's circumference is just over 40,000 kilometers, 25,000 miles, so this is no small distance. Yet, somehow, the moon is on a collision course. At first, it wouldn't be super noticeable to the average person, but you might feel the moon's gravitational pull increasing. If you're lounging at the beach, the waves might creep a bit higher on the shore, thanks to the moon's effect on Earth's oceans. This phenomenon, called tides, will begin to intensify, and before you know it, the entire planet will start to feel the moon's growing gravitational grip. The moon's importance to Earth. But why does the position of the moon matter so much to us? The moon isn't just a giant rock floating in space. It plays several crucial roles in maintaining life on Earth. First and foremost, it stabilizes our climate. Without the moon, Earth's tilt would wobble much more, leading to extreme climate shifts. We might experience very long cold spells in some regions, like the Sahara, or excessive heat in areas like Canada. Not ideal, right? However, that's just the beginning. The moon also affects our tides. The gravitational pull of the moon causes the rise and fall of water levels, creating the tides we see at coastal areas. As the moon moves closer to Earth, tides will reach new extremes, rising up to 5 meters, 16.5 feet, and flooding cities. Think New York, Miami, and London, all submerged underwater. Not exactly a vacation hotspot. The moon's increasing proximity, 250,000 kilometers to Earth. At 250,000 kilometers, 155,000 miles away, the moon is getting dangerously close. Oceans are now rising up to 5 meters, 16.5 feet, submerging coastal cities and displacing countless animals. Imagine the devastation: buildings toppling, roads submerged, and freshwater sources contaminated by saltwater. The effects are catastrophic, but we still have time to figure out how to stop this impending doom. Well, kind of. A glimpse into Earth's past, the impact that shaped our moon. To understand the moon's destructive potential, we need to look back to the very beginning 4.5 billion years ago. Earth wasn't always the blue and green planet we know today. It was a hot, chaotic place until a Mars-sized object called Theia collided with Earth, forming the moon. This cataclysmic event not only created our moon, but also set Earth on its current path. In an interview with Dr. Gordon Osinski, a lunar researcher from Canada, we learned that the moon and Earth are made from the same material, thanks to the Theia impact. The evidence: Apollo mission samples showed that rocks on Earth and the moon are nearly identical. So the moon's origins are rooted in destruction, something we might soon witness again. The moon at 100,000 kilometers. Tidal destruction and global chaos. Now, with the moon just 100,000 kilometers, 62,000 miles away, the tides are reaching a catastrophic 30 meters, 100 feet. Coastal cities are now completely uninhabitable, and infrastructure, roads, subways, trains has been obliterated. You're probably thinking, well, at least the mountains are safe, right? Wrong. With the moon's increasing gravitational pull, volcanic eruptions and earthquakes become far more frequent. As the moon gets closer, it's essentially pulling on Earth's crust, creating a seismic nightmare. Dr. Osinski explains that the moon's gravity creates two tidal bulges, one facing the moon and one on the opposite side. But if the moon gets any closer, the tides will become much more extreme, causing floods and even more natural disasters. So, if you're thinking about relocating to a higher elevation, cities like Denver or Mexico City might seem like safe bets, but even they won't be entirely immune to the moon's destructive power. The calm before the storm, preparing for impact. As we approach 100 days from impact, things are about to get even worse. Hurricanes and violent storms will increase, and the Earth's crust will be under so much strain that volcanic eruptions and earthquakes will become more common. Remember the Ring of Fire? That area around the Pacific Ocean is home to about 75% of Earth's volcanoes and 90% of its earthquakes. This area will bear the brunt of the destruction. The Moon's gravitational influence will only increase the intensity of these natural disasters. Can we stop this? NASA's potential solution? Okay, we get it. Things are looking grim, but can we stop the Moon from crashing into us? Well, NASA might have the solution. In 2022, NASA conducted the Double Asteroid Redirection Test, where they deliberately crashed a spacecraft into an asteroid to change its trajectory. If this technology works on asteroids, maybe it could work on the Moon if we act fast enough. The Rocha limit. This is the point where Earth's gravity will overpower the Moon's. Once the Moon reaches this threshold 18,000 kilometers, 12,000 miles, away, it will start to disintegrate due to Earth's gravitational pull. Instead of a catastrophic collision, the Moon will break apart, creating a massive ring of debris around Earth. That's right, we're getting our very own planetary ring, just like Saturn. The aftermath, the Moon's rupture and the creation of a ring. At the Rocha limit, the Moon will begin to break apart into pieces ranging from tiny dust particles to massive chunks of rock. These pieces won't fall to Earth, thankfully. Instead, they'll remain in orbit, forming a ring around our planet. But don't get too excited about this celestial spectacle. While it would look amazing, it would also cause a whole host of problems. For one, the constant meteor showers from the Moon's debris would block out sunlight, leading to a dramatic decrease in photosynthesis. With less oxygen being produced by plants and phytoplankton, the Earth's atmosphere would thin out, and life would become increasingly difficult. It could even trigger a global cooling event, similar to one that happened 450 million years ago, when an asteroid ring caused Earth's temperature to drop by 8 degrees Celsius, 46.4 degrees Fahrenheit. That's cold. Space travel becomes impossible. But wait, there's more. The debris from the shattered Moon will make space travel nearly impossible. The ring will block our access to space, making exploration, satellite communication, and even survival beyond Earth difficult. So, no escaping to Mars, at least, not without dealing with a ton of space debris. The future of humanity's interplanetary ambitions will be on hold. The long-term survival of humanity. So, what happens after the Moon breaks apart? Can humanity recover from this cosmic disaster? In the immediate aftermath, survival would be extremely difficult. The global cooling, volcanic eruptions, and constant meteor showers would make life nearly impossible. Communication systems would be down, and food supplies would be decimated. Our once thriving civilization would likely collapse into chaos. But could humanity ever rebuild? It's hard to say. With the atmosphere in shambles, the loss of sunlight, and the constant bombardment from space debris, the road to recovery would be long and perilous. If humans manage to survive in bunkers for a few decades, we might see a return of life, but it's uncertain whether the Earth could ever return to the way it once was. And there you have it, the Moon's collision course with Earth, a disaster of epic proportions, but thankfully, just a fun thought experiment. If you enjoyed imagining the chaos, the cosmic destruction, and the possibility of a brand new ring around Earth, don't forget to hit that like and smash that subscribe button. Leave a comment down below. What would you do if the Moon was on a crash course with Earth? Let's chat about it. Until next time, stay curious and keep looking up at the sky. You never know what could happen next.